Hi everyone, welcome into today's chair stretching class. My name is Elena Brown. I will be your instructor for the day. I am here representing the South Central Foundations for Fitness, Dance, and the Arts. And also we're here supporting the Black Visions of Wellness. Today we are going to be doing a similar format to what we normally do. We are going to do our stretches first. We'll transition into a couple of strength training exercises. I do not have any weights today, but you are more than welcome to use some if you have them available, or you can use some cans or something heavy to replace those weights, and then we will finish off with our wellness point for the day. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm on a couch today, so some of the movements you can modify for your chair. If you have arms, if you have a back on your chair, if you don't have a back, you're kind of in the same position as me today. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to rotate that neck. Make sure to hit all the angles in your neck. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. Keep those shoulders relaxed. I want you to nod forwards and backwards. Nice and slow movements. You want to make sure that you're doing these nice and slowly. Then we'll go from side to side. And then what we're going to do is we are going to hold our head down on the left side. So just press that head slightly towards the left side, placing a little bit of pressure so you can feel the stretch in your neck right here. You can even massage it right here if you would like, if it's a little tight. Help to loosen up those muscles. And going over to the right side, doing the same exact movement. I'm pressing my head towards my right shoulder. I'm also massaging this portion of my neck if it does feel a little tight. Just light massages. Awesome job. Now we're just going to turn from side to side, looking from my left to my right, getting the rest of those angles in my neck all stretched out. Awesome job. All right, now we're going to move down to our shoulders. We're going to roll those shoulders back. Nice big circles for your shoulders. Feeling those back muscles contracting and releasing. All right, then bringing those shoulders forward. Doing the same exact movement but forwards. You want to make sure that your shoulders are making nice big circles. You can even bring your arms forward if that helps you. You should feel your back expanding as you're doing this stretch. Awesome job. We're going to spread out our arms across our body, and we are going to bring our right arm across the body. My left arm is anchoring my right arm, and we're just stretching out this entire tricep and making sure that my entire right arm is straight. and my left arm is keeping it straight. Awesome. You should feel it in your tricep and also a little bit in this muscle right here. And doing the same thing on the left side. So I'm bringing my left arm across my body. My right arm is anchoring my left arm. Awesome job. Just holding it here. Awesome job. Bring those arms back out. Bring those arms up. Stretch towards the ceiling. This feels amazing as you're stretching up. You should feel like you're trying to grasp something that's on the ceiling. Imagine if there's a fan on top of your ceiling, you're trying to grab at the fan. You should feel a very large stretch in these back muscles back here. Keep that stretching going. So I'm literally just grasping for the ceiling. Awesome job. And I'm bringing my right arm, my right elbow behind my head, and my left hand is anchoring that elbow. So from the back, I look like this. And so you should feel a great stretch in your tricep. Awesome job. Bring that arm down. Doing the same thing on the left side. So I'm bringing my left arm behind the back, holding my left elbow with my right hand. Awesome job. Bring those arms up again. I like to connect my thumbs and stretch them towards the ceiling. Awesome job. Your feet can be flat on the floor, whatever's comfortable for you. And bring those arms down. We are going to bring my right arm over to my left side. So I should feel an entire stretch in my entire right side. You want to make sure that you're leaning all the way over, giving your body a good stretch. And same thing on the other side. So bringing my left arm over, I feel the entire stretch through my left arm, my left shoulder, my left oblique. Everything is getting stretched out during this stretch. Awesome. Now we are going to alternate. So bringing that right arm over, and then interchanging that with the left arm over on the right side. We're going to go ahead and do this about 10 times. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Awesome job, guys. Bring those arms out and bring your arms to the center. Give yourself a nice big hug. You should feel a massive stretch in your back. If you don't, I want you to basically pull your lat muscles. These are your lat muscles that I'm touching with my hands. You're going to pull them apart. It also helps to hunch over a little bit so your back can open up. This should feel like your back is being opened. Great stretch for the back. Awesome job. Alrighty. So now we are going to place our hands in front of us. We're just going to rotate those wrists. We cannot forget about those wrists. As we use them in our everyday movements, we want to make sure that those are staying nice and flexible, mobile. This is a great stretch to do if you're at your desk and you're using a mouse a lot. You want to make sure to engage those wrists. All right, great. Now we're going to take our right hand, flip it forward. You're going to pull those right fingers back so you feel a great stretch in your hand, but you're also going to feel this a little bit in your wrist right here. And then pull those fingers back. Awesome. Shake out that right wrist. Make sure that it's nice and loose. I like to kind of go like this so it can go in every which way so it's loose all around. Awesome. Doing that same movement on the left side, I'm pulling my fingers back towards my face. And I feel the stretch again in my fingers right here and also in my wrists right here. Awesome job. And pull those fingers towards me now. So I feel the stretch again in my wrist. And I'm trying to keep my arm as straight as possible. Awesome. And then doing the same thing, just shaking out that wrist. Awesome job. Okay, so now we're going to move down to the torso area. So for our torso, first movement that we are going to do is you're going to sit upright in your chair or on your sofa, and your feet are going to be flat on the ground. My right hand is coming over to my left leg, and my left hand is coming behind my back, so I'm anchoring myself, and I'm just twisting my torso. So this is a great stretch to do while you're in your chair, at the beginning of the day, middle of the day, end of the day. I promise you this stretch feels amazing for your torso. It allows your back to stretch out, again, your torso, your abs, and it even gives a little stretch in your arms as well. Sometimes I actually crack my back this way, so it's just a stretch that really alleviates a lot of tension. Doing the same thing on the other side. My left hand is coming over to my right side, and my right hand is behind me, and my torso is so you should feel this all in your back. You should feel a little bit in your abs. Awesome job. You should also feel it in your lower back as well. So now we're just going to twist the torso like so, warming it up a bit. Awesome job. Alrighty. So now we are going to move down to our legs portion of the stretching portion of today's class. So what I like to do is I like to stretch my legs out all the way. So make sure that your legs are straight out in front of you. Your feet can either be flat on the ground, or I actually have my heels touching the ground and the rest of my feet are elevated. I'm just going to lean back into my chair or my sofa, wherever I am. Just going to stretch out all the way. I like to call this the morning stretch that you do when you wake up in the morning. You just extend your body all the way. It feels amazing. You stretch almost every single body. Awesome job. Slowly come up. You're going to reach down and touch your toes. Oops. All right, feeling a little pressure in my backside. If you're feeling pressure in your backside, feel free to sit more straight up in your chair. Again, keep your legs straight and try to touch your ankles, your toes. You just want to make sure that you are trying to stretch those hamstrings. right leg, I am seated in, I like to call this reading the newspaper position. So we're going to start by applying some pressure with our left elbow on our left knee. So you should feel tension in this part of your thigh, and a little in your glutes. You feel that tension just kind of pulse through this movement. Reach down, you're going to touch your right toe. So this is a difficult movement, difficult stretch to accomplish because your entire upper body is trying to stretch over this mess. But you're going to feel a greater stretch in your glutes and in the side of your thigh, as I demonstrated before. So if you can't touch your toes, it's okay. Just try to touch your calf, try to touch your knee if you can't even touch your calf. Or if you want a more advanced stretch, try to touch your ankle or your toe. Awesome job. Alrighty, so now sitting up, we are going to rotate that ankle. Doing the same thing that we were doing earlier with our wrists, but with our ankles. Awesome job. Now we're just going to point and flex those toes. So pointing, you want to make sure that you pointing like so, and then flexing like so. So point and flex. You can assist yourself by pulling down on your toes, pulling them towards your body. And flex. Awesome job. I like to pull my toes back. This is going to give you a great flexion in the bottom of your foot and also at the top of your foot. So, bending towards and flexing away. Bending towards and flexing away. Awesome job. All right. So now we are going to pick up our other leg. We're going to do the same exact thing. So we will be placing some pressure on our right knee, where I can feel again the stretch in my glutes and on the side of my thighs. So I'm just placing pressure on there. If you are more advanced, you can place continuous pressure on it. If you want a chance to breathe a little bit like me, you want to lift that knee up just a bit and pulse through this motion. Awesome job. And same thing, we're just going to reach down and touch our toes. If you cannot touch your toes, remember that you can touch your calf or your knee, whatever is comfortable and whatever you're able to. Remember to breathe through all of these stretches and just maintain your breathing habits. So now we are going to sit up. We're going to go ahead and rotate this ankle. rotate in the opposite direction. All right, and then I'm going to pull the toes towards me for a point and a flex, pulling the toes away from me, towards, away, Awesome job. Just rotating the ankle on a needs basis, because if you feel like you have any trouble areas or any stiffness in your joints, feel free to modify our exercises and do them a little longer than I'm instructing you to do so. You have to do what feels good for your body. Alrighty, so we are going to stand up. I'm gonna adjust this just a bit so you all can see me fully. I am going to reach my hands in the air all the way up, and I'm going to touch my toes. Slowly come up. Awesome. I'm going to cross my right leg over my left leg and bend down again. And switcheroo, doing my left leg over my right leg. And reach down and touch my toes. Awesome job. Slowly coming up. And now I'm going to place my left leg on top of the couch, chair, whatever you have. And I'm just going to stretch forward. So I am placing all of my pressure, all of my weight on my left leg. If you're in a chair, what I like to do is I like to grab the back of the chair and I lean forward in my chair. And doing the same thing on the other side. So I'm placing all of my pressure on my, now my right leg. Is we're going to take that left leg, stretch it out all the way. My right leg is flat on the ground and straight. And I'm going to come down. I'm going to try to get my head to touch my hip. Remember to breathe through this. Awesome job. Reaching up, or rather standing up. Doing the same thing on my right side. Try to touch my knee. So you should have felt a stretch in your hamstring as well as in your, we're doing the right leg in my left side, and as I was doing the left leg in my right side. So awesome job. We are going to come down and sit down and just spread those legs out, kind of like in a frog-like position. So my legs are kind of out in front of me. And what I like to do is I like to place my elbows on the inside of my knees. And I like to put my hands on my ankles. Awesome job. Last stretch for our body is going to be And then exhale. Awesome job already. So now we're doing the same thing on the other side. My right leg is over my left leg. And my left elbow is kind of on the inside of, or on the outside of my right leg. But I'm twisting my torso like so, breathing through, looking up. So I want you to inhale for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to hold it for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and release for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, and release for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, and release for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty. So now for our strength training portion of today's class, we are going to go ahead and do some squats. So, for our squats, we're just going to stay seated. We're going to stand up. Don't come all the way up. Keep those thighs engaged in that form, and then come right back down. And then come right back up. Don't come all the way up. Keep those legs bent, and then come back down. Alrighty? So we are going to do that for 20 times, and then we will do that. We'll do 2 sets of those, and then we'll do some abs. All right, ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3. Remember to lightly touch your chair. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 more. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome job. Come down and rest. Just gonna rest here for a little second while I find our next exercise. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do our second set of squats. We're going to do 20, and then we're going to do our abs, and then we'll finish with our wellness point for the day, all right? So let's go ahead and stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8 more, you've got it, 13, 14, keep pushing, 15, lost count for a second, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome job. All right. So our next exercise is going to be an ab exercise. So we're just going to cross over our knees to elbows, and we're going to do that 20 times for 2 sets. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. And ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome job. Give yourselves a breather. We're just going to breathe through this rest. You want to make sure that you're inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's get started with our last set of abs. Hands behind the head, ready, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome job. Give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back, and a hoorah because we got through that. Let's go ahead and transition to our wellness point for the day. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and lower the music. Take this time to just breathe and make sure that you are all loose, shaken out, and getting our wellness point going for the day. Alrighty, so today I felt led to talk about the benefits of drinking lots of water. Why do we need to keep well hydrated? So there's lots of benefits to drinking water, and I know that we all know that it's great to drink water, but I think talking about the specific benefits to your health and how it can aid in weight loss, how it can aid in muscle retention and injury prevention is extremely important. So here are a couple of benefits to drinking water. It helps to replace water that you lose throughout the day. So as you're sweating, as you are going to the bathroom and doing all your other things throughout the day, drinking water helps to keep your water levels accurate, good, and sustainable for a healthy human life. Number 2, it can help increase brain power and concentration. So as you're well hydrated, you're able to concentrate more on the things that you need to concentrate on. And if you've ever noticed, if you're dehydrated, you may get a headache, you may not be able to concentrate as much, your eyesight may be dizzy. That is because water can literally help to increase your concentration. So definitely drinking lots of water is a great benefit on the intellectual side. It can also help beat tiredness. So this is actually something that I've noticed firsthand. I will be tired throughout my day, and I'll literally just drink some cold water. I know cold water is not really the best for you, but I'll drink some cold water and I will literally be fine. Like, I am rejuvenated, I feel refreshed, obviously because I'm drinking water, but it does keep you awake for a little longer and it helps to keep you more alert. It can also help with weight loss. So as I kind of mentioned in the beginning, water helps to flush out a lot of the toxins and it helps to keep you fuller for longer. So if you've ever noticed how you'll eat and then you'll drink water simultaneously, it will keep you fuller for longer. And it can also help you see that you're probably not hungry anymore. You just needed to drink some water. So it can really help you with weight loss. I already mentioned that it helps to flush out toxins, but that helps with weight loss as well. It can improve your complexion, so it helps to clear your skin. They say that how your body feels on the inside is how it will feel on the outside, or how it will look and reflect on the outside. So definitely keep that in mind. And then it helps to prevent headaches. So as I kind of mentioned previously as well, if you're dehydrated, you have a headache, probably because you're dehydrated. So drinking water can help prevent headaches. They also say for fresh breath and also to improve your mood. So there is a way that you can continue to drink water all throughout your day. A lot of people like to do the jug of water, like a gallon. I see here that they have a time schedule for drinking 8 glasses of water a day. 8 glasses will give you a gallon. And so they say 2 when you're waking up, 1 before breakfast, 1 glass for lunch, 2 glasses after lunch to prevent dehydration, improve blood circulation, and support muscle function. 1 glass at 4 before your snack. It minimizes acid buildup and removes toxins. And then 2 before dinner. It can prevent overeating and reduces colon cancer risk. And then also 1 glass after dinner. It aids in nutrient absorption and prevents constipation. And then 2 glasses before sleeping, which will rehydrate the body, preventing strokes and reducing heart attack risk for heart attacks. So I know that not everybody is a water person. I definitely am, but for those who are not, adding something like a Mio to your water, or lemon, cucumber, I've seen people do watermelons, oranges, and all different types of fruits, pineapples, cantaloupes to your water to kind of flavor it up so you can feel more inclined to drink it. So here are some water remedies that can heal you based on what you infuse it with. So, cucumber water, it can help you to detox, promote clear and glowing skin. It cures dark circles, it hydrates, it treats bloating, and promotes flat stomachs. So, my favorite is actually cucumber and lemon water because you really can't taste it. I love cucumber though, so I may be a little biased, but I personally feel like cucumber water is the best to keep you hydrated. Eating cucumbers, period. Great food to eat. But if you're not really into cucumbers, if you add them in your water with some lemon, perfect. Next is ginger water. It treats headaches and colds and aids in menstrual cramps and bloating. It can boost weight loss and hair growth. So ginger is a great additive to your water. You can blend it up and put it in a little tea bag and dip that in your water so you can kind of allow that to infuse. Or you can drink ginger tea. That's also a great way to get those benefits as well. Cumin water, it helps with sleep, it detoxifies and promotes weight loss and healthy and clear skin. And then we have aloe water, which promotes energy, soothes sunburns, clears acne, and promotes hair growth. So what you can do with the aloe water is you literally cut a slice of the aloe. So you have 1 thick piece and you can stick that in your water and it will promote energy and clears your acne and promotes hair growth. So awesome benefits to all these waters. We have fennel water, which is a remedy for menstrual cramps, bloating, and it beats bad breath and reduces hair fall. So that's a great remedy. I may have to try that one. Rose water, glowing skin. It treats dark circles, shrinks pores, prevents acne, and purifies skin, and promotes healthy hair. I actually use a rose water spray, which helps to keep my skin glowing for my makeup looks and just in general to keep my skin moisturized. We have rice water, which provides energy, promotes healthy hair, sunburn, remedy, and clears skin and eczema. And mint water detoxifies, fights acne, cures dark circles, and promotes healthy skin, and promotes weight loss. Honey water, it detoxes, soothes sore throats, clears skin. It's an allergy remedy and promotes energy and flat stomach. And lastly, the most common, lemon water. It detoxifies, aids digestion, promotes a flat stomach, and clears skin. So, I hope I gave you guys a lot of information on the types of water that you all are able to drink and infuse your waters with to improve your health. And I hope that you learned a lot about the benefits of drinking water. That is all I have for you all today. And I hope that you stay hydrated through this heat. So I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.